Hey everyone, my name's Pupsker, and today I'm just going to talk about why people play Warframe, the different things that you can do in Warframe, and generally, I don't know, think of this like a little mini Warframe review. Treat it as such, and yeah, you might get a decent idea of the game. Background footage should just be general gameplay, so hope you enjoy. People generally enjoy Warframe for the gameplay first. At least that's what I seem to see. They like the fact that you're a unstoppable, murderous ninja that jumps everywhere, destroys everything in seconds, and just absolutely shatters the entire map worth of enemies. Right? It's essentially a power fantasy where you just crush everything. And it's pretty enjoyable in that regard, okay? There's hundreds of weapons, warframes, Archwings, everything. There's just so much stuff. Because the game has been out for about 7 years now. So that is, I would say, first and foremost, the number one reason people play is just pure gameplay. You have, first off, regular base Warframe, just with your Warframe using weapons, melee, using your companions, you can do that. Then you have Archwing, you're flying into Archwing missions using Arc guns, Arc melee, that's a whole nother thing. Then you also have bosses, whether that be some Archwing bosses or most of the bosses, which are just regular Warframe bosses, you know, you fight them with your Warframe, but each boss has its own little gimmick, has its own little play style, whereas some are simple, some are a little harder than others, so there are tons of bosses in the game that you can enjoy. Some are a huge mess like the Ropalalis, but you know, it is what it is. The game's a little buggy, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you on that one. We have pretty interesting open worlds maps, whether that be Fortuna, Plains of Eidolon, the Cambion Drift, Necrolisk, all of those open worlds, some being quite large while others are quite small. So there are clearly a ton of things, and obviously the open worlds have bosses in themselves, so yeah, there's clearly a ton to do. And a lot of fun to be had, but again, you have to just generally like playing Warframe. It is a looter shooter, level hooter, and goddamn, that made no sense, but I stand by it. The main purpose of the game is just essentially have fun, level up, try a bunch of weapons, Warframes, different things, and have a good time. We have the newest addition, which is Railjack. And my god, Railjack is pretty interesting. You're essentially a spaceship pirate going around saving the world, destroying the baddies, and my god, it's very interesting and somewhat new. It'll take some time to actually get finished up and fully completed, but until then, yeah, Railjack's pretty decent. I'll probably have a video out on that specifically soon enough, but we'll have to wait and see. Of course, in the open worlds, I do want to point out one specific thing, and that is Eidolon hunting. On Earth, on the Plains of Eidolon, there are, Eidolons. Bunch of sentients, apparently. Big old monsters. I can't quite remember what they're called, but Eidolons. Yeah, they're big old monster bosses. You fight them, you capture them, and it's its own little mini-game play style in its own right. And there are a ton of Eidolon hunting-only players that fucking love it, so maybe check that out. Since Warframe is a looter shooter, the number one thing you'll see are a ton of completionists. They want to do everything in the game. They want to have the highest master rank ever. They want to have every single weapon in the game. They want to have every single Warframe in the game, companion, all of it to its highest level. And to those players, I commend you, because Warframe is one of those games where it has 500 to 600 things you can level up to max level, with some having multiple formas, 5 formas usually, that you have to put into them to fully level them. So completing this game to its utmost aspects or utmost ability is just impossibly hard. So if any of you manage to do that, like, hats off to you. That's fucking amazing. And it's kind of terrifying, but hey, you did it, now you're free to do it again next update. After completionists, we'd naturally have story people who like the main story and or just general stories of games. I myself don't really care for the story of Warframe. Sorry guys, I'm not a huge Warframe story man. I'm here for the gameplay, never been a story player. I'm just here to kill some baddies and nuke the world, so sorry to say, but the story in Warframe at this point, since it's been coming out for so long, I don't even remember most of it, other than good, bad, what kind of happened, so at this point, the story is no more than just a destroyed mess to me anyways, but to people who like it, it is very interesting. It is sci-fi fantasy. I know, crazy, right? Space sci-fi fantasy? Whoa. And it has a lot of loops, and in general, it's good. We have the quests, of course, that come along with most of the stories, and then you have side quests which have their own little interesting stories, so I would play through all of those. You can get them done relatively fast if you're dedicated, but it's pretty fun in my opinion. I know I had fun playing the missions and seeing the story when it first happened, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I just can't remember it worth shit, so hey. The next thing we have is the build fanatics, the meta players, the min-maxers, the players who want to be the best goddamn Warframe players there ever have been. So you see a lot of players who want to get the best out of everything. They want to have the best build on their Warframe, all of the formas on the Warframe, the strongest builds, the most unique builds. They want to do everything, okay? They want to change it up. They're like, hey, what if I just have a nuke Saren? What if I have a small range, high damage Saren? They want to do one build for every situation they can think of, okay? These people to me are crazy since I'm more of a casual, chill Warframe player, but the people who can put 8 formas into and keep forming things just to get different builds out of it and change around aspects of it, crazy to me. But hey, I commend you meta builders because fuck that, man. I'm way too lazy for that stuff. I'm just here to have a good time and kill Grenier, along with, you know, other things. Another big thing about a game like Warframe is the community and or people. Warframe is a game that has a clan system. Clan system works like any other game's guild system. You have people in it, you work together, build up your clan's interior, unlock things, join a clan. It's very necessary in my opinion, or at least create one. You choose. It's up to you, right? So a lot of people gather together, and of course there's a community Warframe Discord, and a ton of places for people to chat, gather. We have region chat, we have Q&A chat, we have recruiting chat, and we have trading chat, so there's a lot of people to talk to, a lot of different chats that you can take a part of, and a lot of different things you can do. The Warframe Discord is probably one of the larger places, but hey, maybe other places are more popular, who knows? They have the forum, they have everything, so there's a lot of community people and members out there. I myself am quite introverted, so I just make videos and stream once in a while, but hey, I'll create a Discord eventually, and we'll see how that goes, right? We also have the fashion framers. Some may say the true endgame of Warframe. Fashion frame is, quite simply, make your Warframe as beautiful as it can possibly be, and my god, some people are really good at making beautiful Warframes. If you're like me, you're kind of tone deaf, you don't have an eye for art, you're terrible at color matching, and by god, you think that sometimes you're damn near brain dead, but color matching and fashion frame is the true endgame of Warframe. I can't make my characters beautiful, so I hit random colors until I'm like, hey, I like that, I'll go with it. Other people actually know what they're doing, but hey, you don't need to know what you're doing because this game is Warframe, so I really wouldn't worry about it. Just make whatever color combos you want because fuck, it really doesn't matter, okay? Then finally, last but not least, we have the traders and or platinum farmers. Warframe is one of those games where it has an open, free economy in the game where certain things are tradable for the in-game premium currency, and certain things are not. So that means there is an open free market of goods, and that means people are getting scammed left and right, people are upselling, underselling, scamming everyone all the time because there is no auction house in the game. It is all up to people to talk, haggle, and decide on prices all on their own. So the best thing we've got is Warframe.market type websites and trade chat and asking for help at the moment, but goddamn, are there some really dedicated traders out there who definitely make hundreds, thousands, if not tens of thousands of platinum in a day, so that's its own little community of Warframe that I'm not a huge part of. I just like to watch community platinum traders and see how they interact and just go like, my god. I sell things here and there, but I'm not a professional trader in Warframe, okay? I just scroll through trade chat, sell some stuff here and there when I need some platinum, and then call her a day. If I did forget, or you have their own type of players and own reason players play Warframe, let me know in the comments below, because hey, why not? Thank you for watching this video. It's the end of that. Subscribe if you liked it, like if you like it, of course, dislike it if you dislike it. Check out my socials on Twitter and what have you, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.